We're back. This is the What He Said show. Me, Deshaun Duran,
And your boy Will.
and my boy Will. And y'all, we're gonna talk about a lot of different things. Like I said before, like way before, we're gonna talk about black businesses. How you feel about that? And we can't not talk about Sandra Bland. I mean, we can't not talk about that.
We can.
But I feel like we should though. We gotta say something about it.
We can choose not to, but
I
we're
mean,
going to.
It's now the latest thing. First they were saying that she was dead in the image, and they said the image was photoshopped. And now they're saying that they put tape over her eyes to make her eyes
look open.
Yeah, to make her eyes look open. How do you feel about the whole situation? Do you think she was dead in the photo?
I do not think she was dead in the photo. Reason being because someone died again. They said she died because she hung herself, committed suicide, or AKA murdered.
Okay.
Is because you will see rings around her neck. You will see scars. She had no visible scar in the at all. She just was angry in the picture. Like, I'd be pissed off too. Like, first of all, you took me to jail for shit for nothing. You didn't dare to beat my ass before I got there. So I'm pissed off. She looked more pissed off in the picture than dead to me. Now they're showing two different kind of pictures. Well, the three now. They showing the picture that we've all seen, then another picture of her looking dead, and then now this other picture where it looks like tapers on her eyes.
Right. But they're saying that the picture looks like she's on the floor because all the other pictures.
When I did look at the picture, it kind of sort of does look like she's on the floor because they showed the quote unquote how her cell looks.
Right, and they're saying her nose, how it shapes, it's like she's
you're looking up. But if you pissed off, your nostrils going to be up.
Flaring. Okay.
That's what it looked like. She's more angry.
Also, there's not a picture of her facing the other direction. In all.
There actually is on different websites.
It is on different websites.
Yes.
Okay.
You go to SandraRose.com, and there is a different picture with her
let's pull that up.
on the side. The side photo, she does have that picture. It's just not circulating like it should.
Yeah.
So they killed that girl.
Yeah, I'm not doubting that they didn't kill her. But in that particular photo,
I think they killed her too.
I definitely believe they killed her.
Yeah.
Or had someone to do it.
No, what it was is she was aggressive. She
Very.
was combative because she's getting her rights
Very.
taken advantage of.
But she wasn't that combative.
Nah, but
she was
to them,
she was cool
you're
for
not
like the first.
You're combative.
Because like when you saw the video, she was really just not doing. She wasn't breaking the law at all. She was answering the questions. She didn't say it in the manner that they wanted her to say it in, of course, but she was really just following the rules.
She was a black woman
Right.
talking back, period.
That's what it is. If you ain't compliant, you combative. Period.
Especially us. When we comply, we combat.
So the truth will come out soon, but according to CNN, the latest thing that she did die from suicide, from the autopsy. That's what they're saying. Now, we're not saying that it's true, but I just seen something earlier that the lady that did the autopsy is actually the Attorney General's wife. So it's so much. It's just so much with this Sandra Bland situation.
I was listening to Boyce Watkins, and I think her name's Yvette Cornell. She came on. She made a good point. She said that she doesn't believe that suicide happened, but even if it was suicide, the officers should still be held responsible because they put her in that situation.
I agree.
They stopped her for no reason. They put her in jail for no reason. They made her life, miserable for no reason. So they should be held responsible. They should be charged.
So do you think if she wasn't
like they were responsible for her death?
So if you think she wasn't combative, all this she could have avoided all this.
I think if she wasn't, I don't think it's so much combative. I just think it's who she is. Like if you look at her
if
video,
she wasn't an aggressive black woman, do you think all this wouldn't have happened?
You think if she was aggressive?
If she wasn't aggressive.
Well, there are women who die every day from the police.
That's true. True black men and women all the time.
I don't think it's always her being aggressive. I think it's
who you
are.
Do you think the situation could have been avoided at all?
I mean, I'm sure it could have in some way. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I think anything can be avoided, but you can't always avoid things. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what's going to happen.
That's true. We can walk outside this door.
All she was doing was being Sandra Bland. That's all she was doing.
Yeah.
She wasn't like,
but
she broke no law.
She didn't. I'm not disputing that at all. But the fact of the matter is, if she was quiet and just complied to what the officer was saying to her.
But she did comply. The only thing she didn't do was put out a cigarette.
Yeah,
And
And you don't have to.
that wasn't breaking the law. She just
not at
had to have a
all.
cigarette.
But he was a butthead because he felt like you being angry and mean towards him because you ain't doing what he tell you to do.
Well, he needs to be charged for not
He definitely
doing
needs to
his
be
job
charged.
properly.
First of all, that was aggravated assault.
Right.
He
If
did-
officers were held to a higher standard, if they were punished for some of the shit that they get away with, then maybe we wouldn't have all this shit in the first place.
That's true. But
And someone just texted me. They said, "Why is she in the prison uniform in the picture?" I guess he's trying to say that since she was in the prison uniform, that you usually take your picture before you're in the prison uniform.
true. It's just so much. We
Yeah,
would never know
it's a
the
lot.
truth.
It's a lot.
Don't nobody know
They
but
get uniforms in the county too.
Yeah, so different counties, different states.
You know,
different-
that's true because you do see a lot of people's mugshots and they do have on prison shirt
Right.
or the uniform.
But yeah, it's just an unfortunate thing, and I hate that it keeps happening. Like every week, it's a new issue.
I mean, God rest her soul. That's all I can say.
I pray for her family, and everybody who's going to miss her. And it's just a real unfortunate situation.
I hope she get justice.
It's some bullshit.
Yeah, it's some bullshit. Period. Point blank.
At the end of the day.
Right.
So on to other news.
On to other news. How do you skip from Sandra Bland? That's like the most serious
Well,
thing.
since we're
that
talking
you-
about serious and death, let's talk about Bobby Christina. She passed away.
Right. Bobby Christina passed away. They finally pulled the plug, right? Because she was in the hospital. for a
she was in
long time.
hospice care, so she finally passed away.
Well, some people would say that she passed away a long time ago, and that they were just keeping her
Well, medically,
body alive.
she basically was dead for 6 months.
Right.
Who,
right.
Bobby Christina?
Yeah.
So she died?
Yeah. Well, they finally pulled the plug, so she's like officially dead.
Well, she then took her off life support. Now she just finally just went away.
Right. And, that's sad. She was only 22.
Only 20.
Yeah, she was only 22.
Man, she has way more life to live, but apparently not.
Of course, the fight is going to begin over the money.
Oh,
Well, the fight already
boy.
started.
The
over
money. Woo-wee.
About what, $10 million maybe?
Maybe.
Nah,
10.
more than that.
You think so?
Yeah, Whitney was worth like $100 million.
I don't think she worked that
No.
much.
I think when she died, she had about 30 or 40 though that she left to.
We're going to round it up to about 30 million, but not more than that.
Because she didn't do any songwriting.
Not at all.
But she sold a lot of records.
She did, but she's not.
She didn't get a big piece of the money,
She
though.
didn't get a big piece.
That's the only
Well,
thing.
30 million is a lot to people like us.
I mean,
That's never
it's
been
more than
broken
$30.
down.
Right. That's okay. Yeah.
If you get broke after having 30 million, something wrong with you.
Right. She had enough money to stay high. I mean, it sounds bad, but she did. She had enough money to stay high.
Oh, yes. She could do that all day, every day.
Bobby Christina did too. So,
And you know what's so unfortunate that she died the same way her mother did in
in
the bathtub?
Yeah, that's crazy.
How ironic. That's like deja vu.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Like mother, like daughter.
I mean, I hate to see young people die, and I hate to see someone die right after their mom died.
Literally.
That's like, what's her grandma thinking? That's what I'm wondering. Like,
Right.
I just lost my only daughter
And
her child.
And
Right.
how I'm gonna get this money?
Her only descendant
And how I'm gonna get
from
this
that
money from so Bobby won't get it.
Right. I don't know.
Well, legally, again,
Do you think Bobby will try to get that money?
of course.
Yeah.
Legally, it goes to next of kin, so legally it goes to him.
Yeah.
If you think about it, because he is her father, and he is alive.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like, yeah. Because at this point, he ain't really got nothing to do with the Browns. I mean, the Houstons at this point. So
Not at all.
I
He
just
has
want my money and I'm
he
good.
has totally no more ties to him at all.
I just-
But that's his daughter, though.
I'm saying that's his daughter, but he has nothing to do. Besides his
That was
daughter,
her money.
that was her money, but who's it go to?
It's go to him. He's
So
the next of kin.
what I'm saying is he just wants his money from his daughter, and after that, he wants to just basically be done with the Houstons altogether.
Yeah, he don't have to see them at all. He don't have to see the Houston family, period.
Right.
No, they ain't letting that shit go.
Right. This
Well,
about
they
to be
gonna
a
fight.
battle.
So let the war begin.
All right. This about to be a battle.
Yeah.
Damn, who'd have thought 20 years ago, did you think Whitney would die first or Bobby would die first?
Neither one, actually.
I thought Bobby was going harder. But it was
Everybody
really
thought-
not.
But see, like I said, that looks can be deceiving.
Right.
He's
Everybody
the bad
thought
boy,
Bobby
and she was
bad,
she was
yeah.
the angel, and trying to find out it's the reverse.
Yeah, yeah.
They both did their dirt,
That's funny. I have cousins in Jersey. I have a whole bunch of family in Jersey, and they used to always tell me that Whitney was wild.
Oh, I believe that.
Like way back in the day, 'cause they grew up with her. They went to high school with her.
Okay.
So they said she was wild way back in the day.
But you have to think about it.
And that was like during like bodyguard time.
Right, but you know,
East Orange, yep.
but you have to think about it. They present an image. This is an image. We don't know these people behind closed doors.
Right. She was basically Miss Black America.
For real.
You think so?
Yeah.
Most
Pretty
definitely.
much. Like when she was, in her prime, of course, once the
She was
reality
America's
show came
sweetheart.
out and
Oh, that reality show being Bobby Brown. Ooh, that was some foolish stuff.
that was just
They were hot
crazy.
every
that
day.
was horrible.
That was crazy.
That was
That
funny.
was the worst for their public image ever.
Yeah,
That's the worst
that's
thing
what
ever
really brought them down.
Yeah.
And then even the nephews was like, nigga, you ain't no star. That's what the nephews were saying to him. Like,
That's why till this day I would never do a reality show.
I would, but in that situation, no.
I would have to have full.
But you
like,
can't be high
control.
every day on the reality show, though.
But if that's what you do, if that's your reality, then that's
Well,
true.
and that's what they show.
Right.
So, hey, they can be embarrassed about it.
just like DMX. That nigga, you seen his reality show?
I ain't seen it, but I heard about it.
Yo, he was on there.
DMX is still getting high. When he was a star, he was smoking crack. He's still smoking crack.
That's the thing. Like when you have enough money to do what you want to do,
You gonna do it.
yeah, you're gonna do it. Like you have enough money.
And nobody's gonna say no to you. Like you get a supplier automatically. Like
Right, 'cause
star
that's your supplier.
Here you go.
That's not your probation officer.
It's like it's like your publicist, drug dealer.
And they give you shit too.
Right.
All
They'll probably
that
give you a
for
little bit
free.
extra for free.
Oh yeah,
Try some of this. This is new hot shit.
exactly.
Shit.
Seriously. Like sprinkle some of this on top. Then you'll get the
Nigga,
good
you
shit.
better sparkling.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Bobby Christina.
Yeah, R.I.P. to her.
That sucked. That's all I can say is rest in peace. I didn't know her. She lived here. I knew that.
Yeah, she lives in Rockville.
So do the boyfriend get charged with murder now?
They actually are
investigating it, right?
investigating it. Now
They're treating it as a homicide, right? Yeah. So. Yeah, man.
Oh, but he's lawyered up, so we'll see what's gonna happen.
TMZ, Entertainment Weekly, E-News, they about to have a field day.
Every media outlet.
Yeah, they about to really go.
They can make good money. We need to start a blog.
Right. Well, I have a blog.
Oh, we're gonna start posting that on.
But I don't want my blog to be a gossipy blog.
Well, that's how you're gonna make money.
Oh. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
whatever it
change
takes, right?
Exactly.
Y'all, let's get back into some more music. We're gonna get into some. Let's get into some Usher. Got the Nina Simone album. I caught that today. We're about to play a little bit from that.